Hello everyone. I would like to thank you for coming to my channel. Today's topic will be, should you allow your significant other to move in with you? With today's economy being so expensive, I can see why people want to allow their partners to move in with them. Studies show that a single person needs to make at least $70,000 per year to live comfortably. However, the average income in the USA is about $45,000. Some people may reason that it only makes sense to do this. Let's watch some videos about this topic. Please share your thoughts and comments in the comment section below.
When I was homeless in LA, when I didn't want to sleep, if I didn't know where I was going to sleep and I wanted a place to sleep, I would go on Tinder and I would, talk to girls, and I would just stay at Tinder girls' houses like all the time.
How many nights in a month?
Endless nights, man. As many as I.
So ladies, did you listen to this video carefully? This young man actually said that he goes on dating apps with the sole purpose of meeting women for a place to stay. He doesn't even like these women, he is using them for shelter. There are so many stories online about men who do this. If you're just meeting a man and he needs money from you or a place to stay, he is simply a user. Where was he living before he met you? Why can't he stand on his own 2 feet and get his own place? These are things that we should all consider.
Now, since I got a platform to speak, let me speak. Now, some of y'all gonna think that I'm hating, but I'm about to be brutally honest. But before I say what I want to say, I want to say shout out to this young man, and I hope his situation get better. A lot of us fall on hard times, and I don't think nobody should disrespect this man by shaming him. I wanted to use him as an example to shed light on certain things. Now, this for men and women, but ladies, a lot of women fall for these tricks, right? They try to get men that really need them, okay? And they don't understand the difference between a man needing them and a man wanting them. When a man needs you, 9 out of 10 he don't want you. One more time. When a man needs you, 9 out of 10 he don't want you. A lot of these men use you because they need a car to drive, a place to rest their head, or some money in their pocket. All he or she is trying to do is survive, so they don't want you. They need you. And women, this how a lot of y'all get caught up in bad situations. Let's be real. Some of y'all didn't let a predator in y'all home and y'all didn't even know it. I cannot tell you how many women that I know now that said when they was growing up that they was touched by their mama's boyfriends. And sometimes it would be multiple boyfriends, not just one dude. Sometimes not even two. Then you just want to move this dude and you feel like, oh yeah, if he just get the right loving and care, then he can be somebody one day. Newsflash, you are 1,000% right. But you not the woman that's gonna be that for him. A lot of these men and women that's out here struggling, they looking for somebody to use. Because they need them. They want to use you as a stepping stone. They not trying to say I do to you. The only I do that they gonna say to you is I do choose to use you. And then a lot of y'all get hurt. Y'all get stuck with a baby by them. Or better yet, fellas, some of y'all get stuck on child support because that was her only mission. Because hold on, I got a platform to speak. Let me speak. Ladies, now you he don't want to take care of his son or his daughter. He couldn't take care of himself. What made you think he was going to take care of it? Come on now. Man, all she really wanted to do was trap me and get my money. She didn't have no money. When a person needs you, they don't see a partnership. They just see you as a come up. And once they done using you, they gonna kick you to the curb. I heard this old head tell this other old head, don't be a sucker for a pretty face. Some of you young women and young men need to understand if a woman or a man is not trying to do something with themselves, you don't need to try to be with them. You're going to be sitting up here wasting time with a person that's wasting your time and wasting their time. Birds of a feather flock together. And if they don't, the lowest person is always going to bring the highest person down. This is facts. Now, like I said, I got a platform to speak. Let me speak. And I want to be clear that I didn't make this video just for women. I made this video for women and men. The people that need you do not want you. People that want you, 9 out of 10, don't need you. Now, let me clarify something before I end it. If you and your significant other is together right now, right? They don't really need you to help pay their bills or nothing like that. But they use terms like, I need you to help me build this empire. I need you to help me build our brand. or I need you to help me understand situations like whatever the situation is. If it's not a situation where you got to do everything for them, you got to clothe them, house them, do everything, then 9 out of 10, you in a good situation. That person doesn't really need you. That person really wants you. And again, respect to this young man, and I wish nothing but the best for him. I do believe that he's in a messed up situation, and he was looking to rent a room out, not looking for a female. But a lot of females thought he was very attractive, and then they, shot they shot. So to this young man, I hope you do well, and I can't wait to see you successful with your clothing line. But now, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all follow for more content
This
like this.
video was on point in many ways. This young man who was homeless in Atlanta posted an ad on Facebook looking for a home. Over 1,000 women responded to this ad offering him shelter and even a relationship. This is unbelievable. Women, we have to be careful when basing our decision on purely looks alone. Looks can be deceiving.
Most situations when a guy doesn't leave is because he doesn't have a place to go. When a guy treats a woman horribly, when a guy treats a woman less than, but he continues to stay, it's because he doesn't have anywhere to go. See, some people come into your life to use you as stability. Some people will tolerate the things that you have done because they know they need the stability. They know that they need a roof to lay under. And every time you say you done, of course he's going to say he's sorry because he doesn't have nowhere to go. Look at your position. Look at how you living. You probably want putting the food on the table. You probably want paying the bills. He not even helping you with the kids. That tells me he ain't helping you with a lot of other things going on. So why keep him in your presence? Why keep him in your circle? Why keep him in your life if he's not even doing nothing now? So if you're doing everything on your own, you might as well do everything on your own without him. You might as well do everything on your own without him. Because he's already not doing nothing. All he's doing is making everything worse, right? I guarantee he's using manipulation tactics on you. He's using the past on you. He's using everything he has to justify why he's acting the way he acts. Listen, the moral of the story is he doesn't have anywhere to go. All right? What you need to do is you need to leave this situation. You need to leave that situation. Why be with somebody who's not doing anything and you're still doing everything and you're unhappy? You with somebody who's not even doing anything and they're making you miserable. Leave him. I guarantee you'll be much happier. Your best bet is to leave him and worry about you and your kids.
Broke men move in with women. Why? Because I've never seen a successful man move in with a woman and then move out. I've seen movies, right, where they had their own place, but I'm talking about in real life. I've never seen a real life man actually move in with a woman and stay with her every single day. I've never seen this before. I've seen scenarios where the woman kicks the man out. He goes and grabs his bags, trash bags, right? And move in with go back home with mom, go to a homeboy house. I've never seen him pivot and go back to his pit house. I've never seen him pivot and go back to his condo. I've never seen him pivot and go back to his house. I've never seen that before. So that's why I said that broke men move in with women. I think that's a horrible idea. And if you could...
This man made some very good points. In most cases, a successful man does not move in with a woman. Men who don't have anywhere to go do. Women, you have to be very careful and take your time while dating these men. Some men literally move from person to person and from place to place. These men can't keep a steady job or relationship. In most cases, they have burned all of their bridges and you are their last hope.
Okay, this is it. One mistake you should never make is letting that man move in with you. Why do I say that? The moment that you let him move in with you, what you're saying to him is that marriage is not a requirement for me. And I'm cool with this little situation that we got here. Second thing is that you're telling him that I'll accept anything from you. Anything you bring, any slick little thing you bring, I'll accept it. You can disrespect me, and I'm okay with that because that little situation that you're living in, that is disrespectful to you, and he knows that. And the third thing is he had no real skin in the game. He has no real skin in the game because living with you, moving in with you is easy. That's an easy thing to do. He can walk out anytime. But marriage, oh, wow, that's on another level. And he knows that. So think twice about that girlfriend before you start letting him move in with you. That's my tip.
A man that I just met, that I spent maybe 8 hours with, just asked me to buy him a tire. Yeah, so not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty sure I have the best story. A man asked to move into my house on our first date.
That's a real quick no.
So we match on Tinder, and after like a few days of talking, he's like, let's go to dinner. Cool. So we go to dinner at a Mexican place. Everything goes well. You know, we're having a great conversation. He's like, oh, I really don't want this to end. Let's go see a movie. I'm not a fan of a movie on a first date, but I really wanted to see Doctor Strange. So I'm like, okay, cool. Go to the movies, have a great time. He's like, oh, let's go have a drink. It's still relatively early, so I'm cool with it. Go have a drink. This is where things get weird. So we're sitting down, we're having a drink. He gets a message, his phone dings, and his whole mood changes. So I'm like, hey, you okay? He's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, cool. Well, you know, we can just head out if you want to. He's like, oh no, honestly, I just need somewhere to stay. Immediately my face is like, the fuck? Really? So I try not to show that though. So I'm just like, you know, like, what's going on? What's wrong? He's like, I just don't want to talk about it. I'm like, okay, well, honestly, I don't feel comfortable with that. He doesn't make a fuss. He drops some money on the table and walks out. And I never saw that man again. I think about it all the time. What I really think happened though, I think he was like on the date and somebody spotted him and maybe sent a picture to his girlfriend or something and he got put out. Or he just wanted to have sex with me. Or he was just a homosexual.
Hobosexual, a person that enters into relationships to avoid being homeless.
Looking for somewhere to stay. Because it was like it was getting cold. It was getting cold around that time. So he probably just needed somewhere warm to be. But I don't know. I think about it all the time. But I guess we'll never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if a person asks you to move in on the first date, please run. This is a huge red flag. This young lady made the right decision by not contacting him anymore. I'm sure that he moved on to his next victim quickly. She saved herself a lot of money, a headache, and stress. Some men's rejection is most definitely God's protection.
Ladies, if you move a man in, he think that's his house. If you tell that man to get out, that man gonna try to take your life. That man gonna hurt you. Some of y'all women be taking life for granted. You know that man no good, that man abusive, and that man been sitting there for years. And now you're tired. You should have been tired. And tell that man to get out. That gonna be your last words. That man will hurt everything around you, even your kids too. There are men that will hurt the woman and the kids and your mama. Everything you love, he hated. Because he depend on you. Everybody cut him off. He done burnt all his bridges. And you the last person he got. You the only person he got. And he'll be damned if he get out that house. So when you try to leave, he gonna take your life, take the kid's life, take the dog, and take your life. Ladies, be very careful what you say around these men. Don't move that man in.
He is so correct about these things, ladies. I notice lately that a lot of women are losing their lives due to these situations. They are moving these men into their homes. In many cases, these women are not vetting these men. They are not doing background checks. They don't know if this man is toxic or has mental health issues. After these women move these men in, the men get comfortable being a freeloader. They drive the woman's car around. They drop her off at work while he goes around cheating and looking for his next victim. He is even eating up the groceries that she worked hard to buy. He is on the couch all day playing video games while she is working. These men don't have nothing to lose. There is a saying that goes like this: a man who has nothing to lose will make you lose everything. Ladies, please think about your safety and your children's safety.
What if he wants to move in after dating less than a month? Ma'am, run! Oh, Jesus Christmas. If you guys learn anything from my page, it is learning how to vet fast and quick. When you see the flags, stop ignoring the flags. I don't need you guys ignoring flags, then coming to my page 6-7 months down the line, talk about men ain't this, men are trash, men ain't this, men ain't that. Nope. The fact that he wants to move in so quick, oh, Jesus Christmas, shows me so much about him. Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts. Ladies, every girl that's going to hit this comment is going to say, girl, why did you see this? What is this? Red flag? Yeah, because they're right. And you're gonna sit here and ask me a follow-up? Ma'am.
Ladies, we have got to talk. Please, if you have your own home, do not let a man move in with you unless you put him on a contract so that he's got some financial commitment in the game, because if not, you have just invited somebody into your home to take advantage of you. He's got no financial commitment, and if anything happens, the legal commitments are on you also. Don't do it. You don't need the upset. You don't need the stress. And why would a man even ask you to live with you? This is happening a lot, ladies, because where's his home at? Why can't he maintain his home? But if he comes into your home, go on and put on that contract that he gonna hold down that note. Because guess what? You'll find out how serious his commitment is to moving in with you. Because ain't no freebies. You out here grinding and hustling, and you don't need nobody slowing you down. So take advantage of what I'm saying, ladies. Don't let no man move in with you. Period. But if you do let him move in with you, please put him on a contract.
I'm so happy we live together. I'm excited to pay our first bill. You know the rent's due, right? Who on earth is excited to pay bills? And what do you mean together? I mean, you live here, so you're not gonna pay it. Wait, what? So what would you do if I wasn't living here with you? What would you do? I would pay the rent and all the bills. Exactly. So why do you need me to pay the rent and the bills if you can do it by yourself? It was your idea. It was your idea to move in together, so you're not gonna help pay any bills. You know I'm in between jobs. You know I done put in 5 applications. And why'd you move in with me? So why you gonna kick me out? I thought you loved me. Love don't keep the lights on, but love keeps our relationship on. Is that not worth anything to you? It's worth something to me, but I'll have a job within the next 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months? What am I supposed to do till then? Do what you do if I wasn't here. Duh, you said it earlier. What?
So we've established that all abusive men are exactly the same. 2 things that are often said about them, or narcissists specifically, is that nobody will fall in love quicker than a narcissist that needs a place to live, and that they don't trade in for better, they trade in for easier. My toxic ex could teach a master class on how to abuse women, much so that we call him the hobosexual. He is 100% by the book. I was just the divorced girlfriend. I'm the one he dated to provide him with supply and a place to live while he was going through his divorce. He was divorcing his second wife. His second wife expected him to provide for his family financially, to provide for her emotionally, and to be a father to his children. That proved to be too much for him, so when he left, he did everything he could to not provide financially. He's still trying to do everything he can to provide even less financially, and he moved in with me where he didn't have to provide anything financially, but I did expect for him to provide for me emotionally and to be a good father to his children. So on the Saturdays we had them, I took them all to festivals and museums and play places, anywhere a toddler would enjoy time with their father. He didn't care. I did. A quick glance at my page will show you exactly what he did to me emotionally, so we can skip that one for now. So after my expectations proved to be too much for him, he saddled up with one of his backup supplies. Now, he's been playing games with her, sleeping with her on and off in between girlfriends for a decade, so she doesn't expect much emotionally, clearly. She bought a house and he moved in within minutes because he's a deadbeat and that's what he does. And now when they have the kids, all he has to do is hand them a tablet and make them sit there and watch while he fixes a truck or a chicken coop instead of actually spending time with them. All that truly matters to him is his image, so as long as somebody's there at the bowling alley or the campground that can tell him what a good daddy is while the woman in the background is actually taking care of his kids, that's all that matters. So remember, easier, not harder. All they're looking for is somebody they can use and suck dry over and over again while not having to give anything back. And they can't do that here. Not anymore.
You know the biggest red flag they make? Men who want to move into your home, ladies. Okay, save this video because I'm going to walk you through some legal steps that I didn't take that I wish I would have and I will in the future. For context, I'm 57 years old and I've been a homeowner since my mid-20s. I've also been a landlord, so I'm very familiar with lease agreements. When a man I was dating asked to move into my home, I was blinded by love. I did ask him to sign a lease agreement. He wasn't interested in that. I let it go. Big mistake on my part. What I discovered is what every landlord knows who doesn't get a lease agreement signed. And that is, you may not get any payment at all. It's as though they have a free roof over their head at your expense. A couple of months after he moved in, this guy told me, he's like, I came up with a plan, a payment plan. Well, guess what? It didn't vibe with the $600 or $700 a month that I wanted to collect from him. Even if I had charged him $1,000 a month, that would have still been a bargain. And when the relationship started to fade, because I didn't have a written agreement in place, getting him out of my home became complicated. Now, I'm not suggesting that a signed agreement solves all of the issues, but it would have given me some sort of legal ground to stand on. Oh, I got him out of my house by financially helping him get an apartment and signing over a used car I had bought to him.
Why you should never move in with your boyfriend. I might even add fiance. Hello, my name is Carla and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. This is really advice to the ladies that have never been married before, but that are looking for marriage. If you're telling yourself, I'm going to move in with him to see if we work out, to see if we want to get married, stop right there. Here's the thing you need to understand. 1, you should never give a man wife privileges while only being his girlfriend. Having the ability to have access to you 24/7 should only be a wife privilege. Secondly, you make him lazy. Do you really think he's going to want to ask you for marriage if he's already getting all the benefits of being with you? No. Remember, let him invest in you first. Thirdly, when you're married and you move in with someone, the dynamic is very different. You learn to pick and choose your battles because you have a purpose for your relationship. When you move in together before marriage, any little fight can be an end game for you. And what's going to happen to the lease? Ladies, love yourself a little bit more and recognize your worth. If you think a man is going to value you more by moving in together, you are wrong. Again, and this is coming from personal experience. My husband had to marry me in order for him to be able to see me wake up in the morning. And he values me more for it. Never lower your standards, please.
Can your boyfriend move in your house and how you're going to do it when it comes to expenses? No. You should not move in with your boyfriend, and boyfriend should not definitely move in with you. Because if a boyfriend moves in with you, you're doing the duties of a wife by cooking, by organizing, doing laundry, sleeping with him, having sex with him. All of that are duties of a wife. If you're doing the duties of a wife with your boyfriend, he will never propose to you. He will never marry to you. But we women think, let me show him how good I am as a cook, how good I am doing 50-50 paying and doing the mortgage and doing sex with him and doing laundry, and he will marry me. Because we women, when we do something for our girlfriend reciprocates. Because we have this feeling of, I need to return the favor back. Men don't function this way. If you're sleeping with him, if you're cooking for him, if you're doing 50-50, splitting the bills, he thinks you like doing it. You like having sex. You like cooking. You like doing laundry. He doesn't know that you're investing, hoping that he will get married for you. No, my friends. Men don't function this way. So no living with boyfriend, not definitely allowing him to move in with you. If you have self-respect and if you're a confident woman, you're not gonna even have sex with a boyfriend until you get a ring. And when you get a ring, you can start talking about when there'll be a date of a wedding. And before the wedding, or at least when you got a ring, you can have sex, but not earlier than that. But right now in a society, everything is rushed. Let's get fast, let's bang, and hopefully him gonna get married.
Push play, I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.